Hello, CoryAnne. How are you?
So good. Hi, Drew.
Tell me a little bit about what it was like being on America's Next Top Model.
Oh, what a question. Like, an experience, you know? Like, I really wanted to build my book and be in New York and, you know, get to experience shoots with, like, a lot of value, like a big team. And I never really got to do that, you know? In LA, I don't work, like, with big productions like that. So, you know, that's what I got. And I got such great critiques and advice on everything, my walk, like even my personality, style. So, I mean, I came to get an experience and I got an experience.
Well, you got to work with some of the best people in the world. Elliott von Unworth, Nicola Formichetti.
Oh my goodness.
You know, I mean, it was big deal people. So I'm sure that builds the book. What was your favorite shoot that you did?
Definitely the Nicola one. I mean,
I knew, I had a feeling you were going to say that.
You could see it. Like I said, the production value, like working in that grocery store, I was just like, oh my God, so much energy and time went into it. And I loved my outfit and I loved working with Nicola. He's so fabulous.
That outfit was amazing.
Oh, it was so good.
The straws.
Mm-hmm. And then adding the bunny ears just last minute, oh, it was perfect.
Your mother was a model.
Right.
And I think in some ways that's an advantage, in some ways that's a disadvantage, right? And so tell me how you felt about that story coming out and people knowing about that, because it gave you a different kind of place in the house, I would say.
No, for sure. And I thought it was interesting because me and my mom, we were never like close in that sense. Like we didn't share very much. Like it was like I would see her in the summers and I never really asked about modeling so much. And I always think about it now, like in hindsight, I'm like, why didn't I ask more questions? You know, like I could have learned from her. So it was interesting coming in, everyone's saying like you have these shoes to fill and like you're at an advantage. And I was like, why? How? Like all she is just like an idol to me, but like she really never helped me. She never made any calls for me, pulled any strings. So I was like, why am I at an advantage? And that was frustrating to me. The story coming out about her and our relationship issues, it was just hard because I'm kind of not an open person about things like that. So then having to talk about it on TV and under the spotlight and panel, and then, you know, all these follow-up questions, it was just like really a lot for me.
Yeah.
And so that was also another pressure, you know, just
because something that is seen as an advantage, but yet in your mind was something that you had to, you know, because you had to help her and you had to all of that type of thing, and really you were raised by your father.
Exactly,
correct?
And so also saying like you have to live up to her, I was like, I've never been trying to be like her in any way, you know, like I feel like I support her.
Like you wanted to be different.
I've always wanted to be different. So that was another thing. I was like, stop trying to make me like her, you know? And it was just a miscommunication in that way too, because you guys didn't know. You didn't know what was under. So that was like taking a toll on me too. I was like, please stop, bring her up.
Is your family proud of you, of how well you've done?
Wow, so proud. My dad especially, he is probably the most proud. Like, calls me every day and he's like, you're a rock star. He like, literally, he's just like gleaming.
Amazing.
He's like, I'm a daddy's girl, you know.
What was something that you learned from your time on the show?
Wow, really big question. Definitely improved my runway walk. I've actually been booking a lot of runway. I mean, a lot of runway for LA, you know? But yeah, definitely, I get compliments about it all the time. I'm like, yes, like, thanks everyone.
What was the hardest part?
So and it's gonna sound cheesy, but I really operate like on love. Like I always have so many people I love around me, and I like to build everyone. I'm always like, oh, you're stunning, you're amazing. Like I literally have so many friends that I've just like pushed into doing things because I'm like, you could be even better. I don't know, so like not being able to talk to my friends and my family and not being able to see them, and you know, being in a house full of girls that were competing, so there's that tension, and like we're friends but we're not really friends. That whole thing was really hard for me. I like couldn't sleep at night. I just wanted hugs. I was just like, oh, I just need a hug, I just need love, I want kisses, you know? So that was hard.
What advice, because you got this amazing experience. I felt like every single week it's like there's a drill and you learn something new or get introduced to amazing people. What would you say for a girl out there who wants to be a model? Like what's your best advice having come from this amazing experience?
I would say definitely consistency. You know, I learned a lot about my angles, and so you know, if you find that, you'll know how to take a good picture every week or every day, for that matter, if you're out here in the real world. Oh, and definitely stay personable and charismatic. I survived by, just loving everyone, like all the makeup and hair people. They were my family. The crew, I was like, you guys are keeping me sane.
You always knew everyone's name.
I had to. I just needed them to feel special. I needed that love in return. It's like, root for me.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you some questions, and then you're gonna rapidly tell me the answer.
Okay.
Who was your biggest competition?
Tatiana.
What judge gave you the best feedback?
Drew Elliott.
Aww. Who was your favorite judge?
Ashley.
Who was the mom of the house?
Paige.
Who was the messiest in the house?
Gia.
Who was most likely to fight?
Marissa.
Oh. Who was your best friend in the house?
Tatiana. Woo! We can't do any more. Let's keep going.
Well, it's good to see you, CoryAnne,
you
and
too.
good luck, and I wish you the best. And you say you want hugs, so I'll give you a hug. All right, I will see you soon. Good luck, good luck.
Oh, thank you.